tip-off goes to New Orleans. Williamson in the post. And he banks in the layup. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you played.
Almost every time I took the court.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Williamson, following the score by Damian Lillard. Left side, Adams. Pocket 4. Over Willard. Adams' shot is good.
Yeah, this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Willard with the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his numbers called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Adams. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer. That one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in told coaches and players, Adams is voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Now here's Bledsoe. Well, put that. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
And there's a foul on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Bledsoe. Out to Ingram.
And one.
His bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Ingram, he's still getting his weight up. They're looking pretty strong that time.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in the league's history have had a 7'3" wingspan. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off the shot. That falls. Nice speed that time from Ball. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA. Pass to Redick. The train. Knocks down the blue ball.
Doesn't get any better than this. Redick's confidence is what allows him to be so dangerous on the pitch.
And it's Lillard missing.
Man, you don't see this color blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. From deep. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7.
Lillard's so focused, even from way outside. He knows he can still make these shots.
Here's Melly. Outside, Redick. 4 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. No good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's McCollum. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
He plays with so much heart, McCollum. I mean, it's constantly battling on the court. This time, it's on the glass.
34 seconds left to play in the first. And the three ball is good.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Off that in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And he uses the glass on the left.
That first quarter, they were intent.
Oh, you see that? Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Nice passing here by New Orleans. That's good by Hernan Gomez.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
It's tipped. They recover it. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Attic's got the ball. Pelicans keep it alive.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he can just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure a steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my wife was going. Adams said his strength doesn't help with blocking. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. To the inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. And that one's good. Ingram. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. When you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that character. And it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that.
I can't jump?
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
What's the left side? Kicks it out to Williamson. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he can be an anchor on the defense.
Again, the Trailblazers good for 2. Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. To the left wing. Here's Williamson. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Oh, man, he's just showing off terrific acceleration. I love Williamson's ability to...
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe.
Let's go.
And another three for New Orleans.
His three-point game is heating up. That's his second three of the quarter, third overall.
Anthony's shot is off.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Ball, the bounce pass. Kicks it out to Williamson. Just 4 to shoot. And James shot.
Go.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Pelicans shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah.
And he's good on the second. Trailblazers trail 5-14. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Should have played.
It's deflected. But they recover it. Kicks it out to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Look at the energy Lillard plays with. He doesn't give in to the defense. He's superb at scoring despite the
The Trailblazers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
He blocks me though.
Nurkic with the block. From about 16.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. Hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't miss words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Rejected by Ingram.
7'3" wingspan, English, Bruce Mason with the
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
How about not 7? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside to Bledsoe. Paul with a wide open look. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
It's critical that ball keeps hitting the shot. It will only improve his confidence moving ahead.
Lillard.
This nigga ain't took a break yet.
In the layup for 2.
Ridiculous.
Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing. Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
This has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Pelicans leading by 12. Out to the right wing. Back to Bledsoe. It's up a 3. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Oh, that's their first shot of the half. It hasn't fouled enough. Just look at start.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's
No fouling.
Oh, man, he's going to go find some place to hide. Man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
And this is the ferocity that Bledsoe plays with. He's not content with the layup. He wants to make a statement.
And contact on the shot, so they'll be shooting free throws here.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists.
And we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Over to the left wing. Back to Ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. As Ingram missing. And so it's Anthony bringing it up to the Trailblazers. A 12-point game.
Oh, the quick feet of coverage. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
Outside, Reddick. Back to ball. It's Ingram on the wing.
Ingram's demonstrative.
Here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Hey guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Ingram attacking. Reddick for three. Good on the triple. Reddick's got 6.
Those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Lillard left side. And Lillard gets double teamed. Pass to Anthony. Lillard attacking. Ingram with the steal. Here's Hayes. And there's the layup. Hayes has got his second bucket of the game to go. Trailblazers trail by 15. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, okay.
Lonzo Ball picks one up.
He's a real mini. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without foul.
And both free throws good for Nurkic.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
It's Reddick on the wing. Let's it go from deep. And another 3 for New Orleans.
It's been this way.
It's down court, bro.
Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Reddick. Now Williamson. Defended by Covington. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Kicks it out to Lillard. That falls. Nice read that time from McCollum.
This nigga ain't took a fucking break, bro.
Got 39.
We're seeing the very best of Lillard tonight. I mean, he's a Swiss Army knife of an offensive player. I mean, he's got a tool for every job. He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter.
Game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see
So,
it's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts in drawing contact.
This one for 3.
so.
It's the 3-point bomb. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
It seems strange seeing someone Ingram's size handling the
forcing
pick and
shit,
roll,
man.
but that's why he's unique.
To the paint. Here's Williamson. Out to Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Slithering into the lane with such ease. I mean, when Ingram is aggressive, it causes the D to act.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good for Ingram.
Oh, you can get scored watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Oh,
Lillard missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Come here. Come here. Hey, stop reaching.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Ingram with it. Now Anthony defending. 6 feet out.
Come here.
And Ingram finishes inside.
They couldn't ask for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Here's Lillard.
Oh,
And easy
Lord.
2 points on the layup. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
He is just self-willing. His
Look
team
at you
right
reaching
now
your
is
fucking
doing
ass
everything he
off.
can to keep them
For
on.
real?
Nurkic with the block. And he's able to get it back. And that one's good. Williamson.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Oh.
And that one goes out of bounds.